Today we're going to review something I picked up coming at you. Welcome back, everybody. All right, so now today we're going to do a little gear review on something that I picked up. I picked up this up. Actually, let me get the box here. I picked this up. It is a QFX R37 solar flashlight radio, and I picked this up at Ross for $14.99. It says that the comparable value is $27, so almost $7 cheaper. Not bad. And the reason that I got this one was, well, there's a lot of reasons why I got this one, and one of the primary reasons is the fact that on the back here it does have this fold-out solar panel. So now this radio, I'm not going to play anything because I don't want to get any strikes when I'm not even getting. I'm not getting paid yet, but I don't want any copyright strikes or anything for anything that comes out of this. But it has a lot of options on it. It does have a light. It's not terribly bright, but if you're like in a tent or something, you can even set this up like this. It's going to illuminate your tent. So that's one really nice feature that I like about it. It does come with a micro USB charging cord. So it does come with a cord, not proprietary. So it's not like you have to have a special cord. You can get these types of cords anywhere. It does have you can charge it through the USB, or you can through micro USB. It does have a DC cord here, but it did not come with a charger for that. So, and I'm always skeptical of using just generic ones because I've burned out a lot. I burned out a really nice portable VCR. It was bulky at the time, but it was about this big. But it had like, you press a button and a screen will pop up like this, and then you put your videotape in, and you can watch your videotapes. Now, granted, we don't have videotapes anymore, so this is kind of old, but it was nice. It was nice. But I lost the cord, and so I just tried any old cord, and I even followed the picture here. The DC 5 volt. This was DC 5 volt, and it still burned it out. So, and that's why I'm like, a little bit skeptical of buying cords unless it comes with it. But so you can charge it that way, or you can charge it with solar power, and that's kind of a main reason. It doesn't have a hand crank. My other radios have hand cranks, flashlights, and all that. But this does have a lot of nice features though. It does have MP3 or Bluetooth, so you can. In the top here, there's a slot for a micro USB card. So something just like this, micro USB card, same thing you put in a cell phone. You can drop this in here, and so you can actually, stack a bunch of music or podcasts or audiobooks, whatever you want to listen to, and then you can take it with you. You can charge it during the day. You can listen to it at night. You got a light. It's fantastic. It also does have a USB up here, so you can charge your phone or other device with this. So so light, radio, charge other devices. So already 3 things that are really fantastic about this. And then of course here on the features, see right here, you've got all these different bands, right? So it has, on the top, it has your FM. On the bottom, it has your AM. And then in between here, it has shortwave 1 through 4. So this will also pick up your shortwave broadcasts. So, and that's something that's important, because one of the reasons why you should have a radio like this, solar charger, light, ability to charge other devices, is for emergencies, right? So if there is an emergency and you need, this is something that you can charge it, and then you can listen. Well, if there's if any type of emergency like unit or anything is using your shortwave radio bands, you'll be able to pick them up. You can't communicate with them, but you'll be able to hear them, which in that that's good for information if you need to get warned about something. So, And then of course it does have your Bluetooth ability. So just like random, it's like if you have like your your cell phone or something, and you want to hook it up to listen to whatever's on there, then you can Bluetooth it to this as well. So it does have an extendable antenna, so you get better reception for those radio broadcasts. So this one here is oh yeah, and then in the back it does have an included. It does have the included chargeable, the includable huge batteries they used for charging it. See if I can get that sucker out and show you what I mean. Yeah, so it comes with one of these chargeable batteries that you can use. I'm not sure what cell these are, but so you do have that. I'm not sure if you can buy these, but I'm sure you can. So, but most of these devices have that. The one I have right here, and this is another example of one that I have, and it does have a solar panel to charge it, but this one also has a hand crank. So that's why this one is, this one might be a little bit better for that. And then of course it does have DC in and DC out, so you can use your micro USB to charge this, the solar panel, or the charging handle, and then you can charge your device with this one as well. But the difference between these is that this one only has AM, FM, and the weather channel, the weather alerts. It does have a light. It's not quite as bright as this other one, but again, when you have multiple people, it's good to have multiple things. And then this one here on the bottom does not come with the rechargeable batteries, so somewhere inside the body here is where the rechargeable battery is. But you can use 3 AA's in this, so that you do have an alternate source of power. Although with this one here, it's probably better to stick with this or your hand crank. It's but still, it's good to have emergency radios. I have a few of them. My favorite one is a red one that I have. I think it's a Midland. That was really good. But this one here, I picked this up mainly because it does have those shortwave bands, which I think is important, because if you do need to get information, you might have people broadcasting on those shortwaves, via CBs or something, and this way you'll be able to, whether you are looking for help or whether you're trying to avoid people and keep yourself, like tucked away, this right here can come in very handy. And for $14.99, I think that this is, and although, well, let me see. I'm gonna get some static here. All right, we'll get some static so that I can just the volume. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put it over here on shortwave 1. So you see, that's static because I don't want to get any copyright strikes or anything. But as you can see, it does get loud enough that you'll be able to use it. And so it's not like you're going to be like, oh, what they say. No, you're going to be able to hear this. This has a good speaker here. And this is something that, you can pack away. You can pack this in your bag. You set up a camp somewhere. You deploy this, you set this out, you deploy it. Then you can get that sun to charge this sucker up. And then that way you'll always have juice. And then at night, if there are, well, and that's the thing. Even if there's no towers, even if you don't have any service, there are certain things, and I may do a video on it later, that you can use your cell phone for regardless. I mean, whether you download survival manuals to it, whether you have like offline games, so that your mind doesn't like slip, so you have something to keep you busy. But there's other tools that you can download that don't need the internet to use, like a compass. There are certain offline applications you can download on your phone, and so assuming that there's not like an EMP that just completely wipes the phone out, you can still use it. But if there's an EMP, it's going to wipe this out too, unless it's tucked away in a Faraday bag. So, but and I think that, and if you've been watching my channel, you do know that I think that an EMP, whether natural or man-made, is a real possibility. But I think that the greatest possibility is going to be an economic downfall. I think that's going to happen a lot faster. But this right here come in very handy. Whether you're trying to get help or whether you're trying to avoid help, those shortwave bands come in very useful, because that way you can hear what's going on around you. So, but yeah, so this is the QFX R37, portable radio, solar, flashlight, charges your other devices. As far as gear goes, I think that this is a valuable piece of equipment. Valuable. And this thing is built well. I mean, when you hold it, it's like this one here. You got this like clunky plastic, you know. I mean, this one isn't like cheap built, but it just, it just doesn't, it just feels clunky. It doesn't feel, it feels like, it rattles. It feels like it. I mean, if you look at this, it looks like a cheap lantern, right? And that's what it is. But you get your radio, you can charge with it. But this one doesn't feel great. It's very lightweight. This one here has some weight to it. This feels like it was well built. So and of course, if you look at the ability for solar charging. If you look at the size of these panels compared to these panels, this one's going to charge a lot faster and a lot better. So, but at any rate, that's it for today. That's our little gear review. This is the QFX R37. I did pick it up at Ross, so if you have a Ross next to you, you might want to pick this up, tuck it away. I think it's a good radio. It has a lot of features, and this will be extremely useful. So. And I'm not sponsored by Ross, I'm not sponsored by QFX or anything like that, but I think that this is a good product to pick up. I do. Alright, this is your first time on the channel. Please consider subscribing. I really appreciate having you. If you already are subscribed, please consider hitting that thumbs up. It really helps me out. Leave me a comment. That helps me out too. And until next time, keep prepping.